Hi, this is Majinoni, and here's my review for Fantastic Four number 583. This is, I guess, you can say is a good starting point for people who haven't been reading, because this is the countdown to casualty issue where they're going to lose a member. And overall, I must say I was really impressed with this issue. I haven't been reading Fantastic Four since that mess that Millar did, and I was truly disappointed with that. So I just basically stopped reading it, and I kind of looked through some of the other Hickman books, but then that Millar mess just really made me stop reading it. Well, with some urging of some of the comic employees at the store I go to, I decided to give this one a chance, and I was kind of curious to see who's going to die. And, I really don't know why I'm curious, because I know that they're not going to yeah, they may kill somebody, they may remove somebody from the team, but there's just no way whoever that person is going to stay dead. It's just not possible. The only two people that are in the Fantastic Four circle, meaning you have the Fantastic Four, you have their two children, and you have Doctor Doom. Let's just throw him in the mix. The only two that they can afford to die without damaging their license is the children. You kill any of the key four members or Doom, and you can't get away with that. Somebody's gonna be pissed because now suddenly you can't sell Human Torch dolls, or the Thing dolls or something like that. So that's why I'm not really worried about the death. They'll be back within a year or whenever the next movie comes out or something to that effect happens. Now, overall, like I said, I was really impressed with the story. I thought there were some nice surprises. I think that the Richards and the daughter is really intelligent, and I think if with the right creative team behind her, she's actually going to be a very strong character in the future. And I mean that in multiple senses of the word. She's very intelligent, but I think she has a lot of personality to her, which is going to make her a stronger character rather than her brother Franklin. So from here on, there's going to be spoilers, so if you haven't read the book, come back. Now, the art overall is really good. It's not spectacular, but it's good. We have just this nonsense battle in the neutral zone, but this is the key of the story here, where basically we have the daughter going through the Baxter building, and then she finds, or is going to the room where Richards built that machine, if you remember, where he went to the council. Now, I think that some of the artwork they did, they play really nice, with panels like this, with the way the hair covers the eyes, and it really shows a lot of personality to it. And I think they're doing a really good job with her. Now, here you're learning for those of you who haven't been reading, you learn about the council, what they were doing, and then we go to Doom. Now something's up with Doom, because he's flashbacking to when the Hulks, where you have Richards, Banner, and Dr. Doom in that machine that he was getting jacked with, and he's basically stepping down. He wants to step down from being ruler, and he's calling in somebody from exile. Well, sure enough, teleportation comes in, and she's like, Daddy did something, and he's going to need your help, type thing. And again, when you look at the artwork here, she's showing a lot of maturity for her age, which I think really draws out her character, a lot of her character strength. So she's basically, Doom's like, well, what did you do when you discovered this machine that he shouldn't have built? And she's like, well, I did what Doom would do. And she activated the machine. She went to this dimension of the council, and then this is where you see what happened to the council members, with the Celestials, and they were just getting killed right before Richards escaped. Well, she escapes back, and she's basically saying, like I said, Daddy did something stupid. He's going to ultimately need your help to fix this problem. And we go back to the neutral zone, and they're dealing with that nonsense issue. Now, you have the Thing, when they come back, the Thing's been affected by radiation. and he mutated it slightly. Like, if you notice, his head's all kind of jacked up now, which I thought was kind of interesting because there's a reference going back here where there's a Richards here with the thing-like head. So I thought that was kind of an interesting twist there. So anyways, they go back saying what happened. She's like, nothing happened, nothing special. Well, what really happened was she's going back to Doom, and she's like, Doom's like, well, why should I help you? And she's like, look, I noticed this, that, you're twitching, your pupils, this, that. And she's like, you have brain damage, and if you help me, I will cure your brain damage. And this is what really surprised me the most, and actually showed the most about her strength as a character. You have Doom getting off his chair and kneeling down with her, so they're now facing eye to eye. In a sense, what that's showing is, you know, with Richards, he always was from a position of strength, saying, I'm Dr. Doom, I'm above you, you are just a peon, weakling. And what now he's doing is he's going, like, in a sense, we're almost equals, because he's going down to her level now. And that's something that he's never done to anybody. Now, I don't know if this is a sense of desperation on his part, because, you know, he does have brain damage, but the fact that I think she pointed it out, she called him on it. I think he knows her heightened intelligence, and he probably respects that. But the fact of the matter is, she came to him, said, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to do for you. And she did it in such a manner where I think he respects her now. And I thought that was like a very powerful panel right here. And this really wrapped it up for me, saying that this is an amazing issue. Now, that's not the best part either, because while that part sold me, I was going, oh, here's the Silver Surfer, blah, 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 blah. And then the next page, I was like, that's where the dead Galactus is. And I was like, whoa, this is going to get really cool now. Overall, I was really, really happy with this. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. I highly recommend picking this up if you haven't. It's a good read, and I'm really hoping it's going to get better. If you have any comments or questions, just let me know. Rate the video up or down. Subscribe to the channel. And what do you guys think? Which of these 4 members do you think is going to die? Or do you think that it's a swerve and it's going to be somebody else that's close to the Fantastic Four? Let me know. And I'll have more reviews up probably tomorrow. So until next time.